Welcome to our sky pool. It's adults only, 21 plus. It's a huge amenity for us. People love to be around their families and kids, but sometimes you just want to get away and have some tranquility and look at these views. Brighton will show you these views. They're incredible. You can see for miles. We have a jacuzzi, we have a pool, and then we also have level 24, which is a bar sushi restaurant that's open on the weekends. So here we are in Wingman. Wingman is a national franchise, casual dining, excellent food. We have 4 dining options here at Towers. The first is Santo Coyote, which is based out of Guadalajara. They have over a 30-year history, family-owned, incredible food. They do tableside salsa to your liking, tableside Caesar salad. They bring a Lobo steak out that's incredible with the flames. Then our clients, our owners, and our guests were asking for a casual dining option, so the developer brought us Wingman, which is what we're in today. So you have wings, sliders, more casual dining, more economical. We have live music on the weekends. We're beachfront. We also have Blue Palm Cafe, which I'm happy to report we're the only one in town that serves Starbucks beverages. You can get burritos to go, salads, sandwiches, that sort of thing. And then up on level 24, which is our skytop pool, which is open on the weekends, we have great mixology and we have a sushi and sandwich menu.
Okay, so clearly this is the type of place that you don't need to leave once you're here. So if that's what you're looking for, this would be a great option for you. Sorry, got a little bit of a cold going on right now. You guys know that I love mezcalitas, so let's give this one a try. The drink is great. You guys smell the smoke coming off of the Jamaica on top. This is perfect for my cold. This will solve my problems. I'm gonna take this one with me. There we go, I got a to-go cup. No glass by the pool. They have foosball, but clearly Keith and I are not foosball experts by any stretch of the imagination.
Hi, I'm Dan Perry. I'm a full-time resident here on West 702. I moved from LA, semi-retire here. I still go back to LA. I have family in Sacramento too. So I'm here about 9-10 months out of the year and back into Southern California. I've been here for about 1.5 years. What I like about here are the amenities, the people, they're friendly, easy place to live, a lot of stuff to do.
Welcome to the Encantame Soleil models. This is called a maqueta in Spanish. This is our 3D model of Encantame Soleil, our brand new development. First tower rendezvous is completed. We'll be delivering that here in the next couple weeks. Jubilee, our second tower, we're structure-wise up to about the 14th, 15th floor. And then the third building will be breaking ground on this fall, and that one is located right on the seawall. We have studios that start in the 300s on up to penthouses that are $2.5 million. Again, we've sold over 250 condos in 2 years. The grounds are incredible. I'm going to take Brighton over in a little bit to show you what the grounds are all about. And then we have a 3 deluxe and a 2-bedroom walk-off model here that we're going to show you, and the benefits of owning at Soleil. We've sold approximately 250 or more to date, and we have about 80 condos or less left, and then we'll be sold out of this development.
So the question is, if you're not one of those 80 people that gets in on this development, what's next?
We have several options for what's next. In the future, we have another 200 meters of beachfront to the west of us. We have not designed those condos yet. We don't know what it's going to look like, but that will be in the future. In the meantime, in the back here, we have Encantame Estates with direct beach access, its own clubhouse, fitness center, and pool. With the Racket Club, as I mentioned before, you can buy a lot and build a home here for pennies on the dollar to what you would pay in the States. Going rate right now is about $100 a foot. And for any of you that look at new construction in the States, you'd be looking at 3-4 times that. Also in the back, out of our 150-acre master plan community, we'll be offering other condominiums, townhomes, and things to come. So this is our 2-bedroom lock-off. We're about ready to go in and take a look at the model. It's been our #1 seller here in Encantame Soleil. Why? You're basically buying 2 condos in one. So on one side you have a 1-bedroom deluxe, and there is an electric door that gives you privacy on the terrace, as well double doors in between the two. So what's great about this, if you live here full time or you're staying here on the weekend, you can still rent the studio out and you have rental income coming in. Vice versa. If the 1-bedroom's rented but your studio's not rented and you want to come down on a whim, you can go ahead and stay in the studio side. For my owners that do not rent, what they love about it is this is a guest house. So if their kids are coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning from the bar scene, they have a separate entrance. They can come and go as they please. Their family and friends have privacy. They have their own 9-foot kitchenette in the back here, complete with a cooktop, microwave, 18 cubic foot refrigerator, so you can literally cook a meal, king size bed, living area. So that's why this has been our #1 seller, and we only have a handful of units left. Here we are in our 2 lock-off model. As I mentioned earlier, this is the 1-bedroom deluxe. So it's approximately 1,300 square feet. I'd have to look at the floor plans. We have so many to offer. But what you see in here is what you get. That's what's very different about us. If you go to a lot of model homes, you walk in, you fall in love with it, and they're like, oh, well, if you want that, that's going to cost you another $50,000 in upgrades for the floor, the countertops. Everything in here is included. The only thing in this particular model that's not are the GE Cafe upgraded appliances. We do offer GE Profile. They're high quality, but if somebody wants to upgrade their appliances, they can. If you step in out here, one of the key features of this condo is this electric sliding door. So if you happen to have guests over or you're renting the other side, you can simply close that off. They have their own privacy and you have your own privacy here as well. However, if you like the people that are staying with you, you can have a much larger terrace and you can enjoy the entire condo together. What we ended up doing on this, the original idea was like a 1-bedroom suite in a Marriott. However, I've stayed in a 1-bedroom suite in a Marriott. You get a coffee maker, a microwave, and maybe a sink, and that's it. We wanted to take it a step further. So this is a 9-foot kitchen. So you have a 4-burner cooktop, a microwave, and an 18 cubic foot refrigerator with a sink. So if you want to grab some shrimp down at the fish market, you can bring it back. You want to go out deep sea fishing, you want to cook your own meal. If you have little ones, you want to save a little money, you can cook a meal here. Again, it's 2 condos in one, so this has a separate door lock, has a full-size washer and dryer. So you literally could live in here if you wanted to, economically, and because you have all the conveniences of home. So Brighton was asking me how much it costs to furnish. It depends on what you want to do. Because again, we're so close to Phoenix, Tucson, many of my clients buy their furniture there and then transport it down. Keeping in mind, there's a 19% importation tax at the border plus freight. So if a sofa costs $1,000 in the States, it's going to cost you probably $1,300 here between freight and the importation tax. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. We have 2 huge furniture stores here in town that will do window coverings, artwork, everything for you, and you basically only have to equip the kitchen. So budget-wise, I've had people do as little as $8,000 in a 1-bedroom from IKEA, and I've had people spend up to $100,000 in a penthouse from Copenhagen and from high-end luxury designers. It just depends on what fits your desires, your needs, and your budget. Okay, now we're in our 3 Deluxe model, which has also been one of our best sellers. We only have 2 left in the central tower. We just released this floor plan in our final tower, and we've already sold 4 in the last month. What's beautiful about this particular condo is it's 3-bed, 3.5 bath with a huge wraparound terrace and a huge kitchen, 2 primaries facing the ocean with an ensuite bath, a bedroom tucked in the back with an ensuite bath, plus a huge pantry. And we designed the shower in the primary so that you can see the beautiful ocean view from the shower. So this is our new 1-bedroom model. We had 3 units left in the first tower. It's hard for a lot of you to envision what a condo is going to look like when it's furnished. So people walk in, they're like, oh, the rooms feel small. And once you furnish a unit, people are like, wow, this place is so spacious. So right before July 4th weekend, we decided to furnish this. This cost $20,000 minus the TV and a couple little details from the States. We sold it right away. And so we now, and actually we sold 2, so we only have 2 left. And so I'm in the process of furnishing another one, but that's why we do furnished models, is so people can visualize what it looks like. Plus in this particular case, they took the furniture package as is because there's no work to do. Simply move in and start enjoying it.
So speaking of enjoying it, if you're ready to enjoy one of these condos, to enjoy this lifestyle, you can get in touch with Keith. Make sure that you tell them that I sent you, because he's promised me copious amounts of margaritas if I send clients his way. So be sure to do that. So thank you so much, Keith, for giving us this tour of something that I haven't had anything like this on the channel. You know what? There's one last thing that I want Keith to talk about, and that is how to know that the resort's going to get finished.
So advice to all of you, if you're looking at pre-construction, no matter where it is, please do your research. Research your developer. Ask them, how many developments have they done? Are they all completed? Were they completed on time? Do your research. Once you do your research, for example, with the developer MG Developments with Encantame Resorts, you will see they have a 30-year track record. Everything they have promised to build has been built, and in many cases, not even better. Perfect examples during COVID, a lot of people thought we were not going to complete our resort because we had a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic, and I'm happy to report, yes, we were late by a few months because we were shut down. It was not an essential industry in Mexico. But we delivered, we pivoted, we changed different appliances. We didn't want to use any excuses because people have waited long enough for the condos. So please, please do your research. Ask to speak to current clients. Ask to speak to previous clients. Make sure you make a fully informed decision before you purchase.
Yeah, and Mary told me the story of the appliances because she was working with them on this project. And during the pandemic, they just couldn't get appliances that they had planned on getting because the whole world was shut down. And so you remember the supply chain problems. So they got good, high quality appliances, just different ones.
So if you're interested in any more information about Encantame Resorts, you can go to encantameresorts.com. We have all of our different product offerings on there. You can contact me personally on WhatsApp. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And I would love to hear if you reached out to us because of this video with Brighton.
That's going to wrap up this video. Once again, tell Keith that I sent you if you decide to purchase because of this video, and definitely watch some other videos. I've got other videos up here, others from Rocky Point, Puerto Penasco, if I've got them, other videos of other foreigners who are living in Mexico and loving it so that you can too. Hasta luego. Wish you were here in Puerto Penasco, Mexico. Complete.